Hello everyone, Ian Quayle from IQ Legal Training. This is the second short webinar, and again, rather than filling you full of Christmas cheer, we thought we'd have a sort of review of the year, and the purpose of this webinar is to give you some tips with regard to residential conveyancing practice. And what I want to do in this webinar is refer you to a case called Fairhurst and Woodard, which was a case decided in 2021 concerning not jingle bells, but doorbells. And what happened here is that the defendant in proceedings had taken all sorts of security measures to try and ensure that burglars were discouraged from visiting his property. That's perhaps putting things rather favourably in favour of the defendant. Perhaps some would argue he was snooping and being quite obstructive and horrible to neighbours. Not a good thing to do at Christmas time. In any event, proceedings were brought by a neighbour, and the court determined a number of issues. Firstly, that the doorbell, the chime bell that was installed with a camera and significantly recording equipment, was an invasion of a neighbour's privacy. There was also an infringement of the Data Protection Act with regard to the use of information. Therefore, absolutely essential to make sure that if your client is purchasing a property that has security cameras or doorbells that produce recordings of video or audio, to make sure that what is recorded is limited to the property itself. The moment you have recording equipment, video equipment, audio equipment that can listen to neighbours or access or facilitates video or audio to, say, a private lane or a road, etc., or a footpath, then we're immediately in danger of infringing a number of different potential rights of neighbours, including nuisance, but in particular breaching the Data Protection Act 2018. So warn clients who are buying such properties about this danger. Add it to your checklist, perhaps, when you're advising clients to inspect target property to see if there are any issues in this area. So thanks very much for listening, and Merry Christmas.